What's up YouTube, it's Eric once again with Holster Reviewer. Today we are starting our look at various different kinds of bolt carrier groups that are out there. I decided to start off with one of the best in the industry, so I'm going to argue the best in the industry. This is the Ranger Proof Arms Enhanced Bolt Carrier Group. I had the pleasure of speaking with the owner of the company last week in regards to this particular bolt carrier group, as well as this one here. This is their standard mil spec. This is their enhanced mil spec version. But this particular bolt carrier, the amount of thought and process that went into this by Darren, and then also his machine shop with this actually azimuth technology, is unbelievable. I wish you guys could speak with him in person. But he is an extremely knowledgeable individual. He's had tons of military experience. He actually builds custom ARs and M16 platforms for various law enforcement as well as security forces. But he is an extremely knowledgeable person. So what he told me about this bolt carrier made me want to put one in my AR. And tell you the truth, that's probably what's going to end up happening with this one once the video's done here. So with that being said, azimuth technology, like I said before, is based out of Naples, Florida. They are one of the best in the industry, if not the best in the industry, when it comes to listening to shooters and their actual input. A lot of people just build bolt carrier groups based off mil specs, which is fine. They still run fine. They do everything you need to. But if you are ready to step it up and put one through the paces like DMAC has done over there at Ranger Proof, then this is the way to go. He actually took one of these, virtually the exact same one that I have, and currently has over 22,000 rounds on it. By the time you see this video, it's probably more than that. But he is dead set on killing that thing, and he's not been successful yet, which is, I guess, a good thing, because obviously when you build one of these, you want it to last a long time. That amount of rounds, I personally will probably never ever go through in my gun, but to know that my bolt carrier is made to do that makes me feel even better. So as far as the bolt carrier itself, the material that are used on it is 8620 steel. Obviously, complete care is done throughout the entire heat treat process. The finish on it is the black nitride that everybody's using. It's an advanced low friction coating. It actually minimizes the need for lubricants. So as well as being wear resistant, this is actually one of the best coatings out there. A lot of people are putting nickel boron on there, which is fine. It does everything you need to, but it actually discolors a little bit. So to keep it looking black like this, and personally I like the black look on there, it looks amazing. So the gas key on there is 4130 steel. It's attached with grade 8 hardware, torqued and properly staked to mill the valley around a fully encased injection port area. So there's strength actually added for rigidity there. The cam pin is hardened 4340 cam pin. Firing pin is the mil spec made of the 8740 steel. Darren was describing to me how most firing pins are on bolt carriers, and from his exact description, they are ones that if you look at under a microscope look kind of like a banana. They're not exactly straight. These ones are. He's actually laser tested them to ensure their straightness. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to take this apart, go in and let you guys see all the components of it and how well they're made, and we will come back to the bolt carrier itself and I will go over that in more detail in just a moment. The amount of care and precision that went into making this is unmatched. As you can see in the bolt carrier, it was perfectly ground down from a mil spec bolt carrier group, and in the comparison that you're going to see here, the one on the left is the enhanced, the one on the right is the original. So to take that and take a series of material off of that and make it work is amazing. Alright guys, as you saw, the care and detail that has gone into this bolt carrier is unmatched by virtually anybody in the industry. Between Darren or DMAC over at Ranger Proof and Azimuth Technologies, the amount of hours and thought that has gone into these is unmatched. So one thing I did want to mention is that the bolt assembly, the bolt is actually true mil spec dimensions, and the external surfaces are actually CNC ground after heat treat for precision fit. A lot of people will leave them as is, and that's not necessarily the best thing in the world. It'll work, but if you want a true mil spec, as we all know, heat does make metal expand. So after the process, it's actually something you should go back and re-CNC, and they go through that extra step. So the bolts are held together, obviously with the highest possible tolerances. The trumpet area behind the gas ring is where carbon actually normally collects. It's actually precision CNC ground as well. You won't see any tool marks on there. Some other bolt carriers you will. So this is truly one of the best in the industry. And with 22,000 rounds through Darren's bolt carrier group, there's no reason why yours won't last a lifetime. So if you haven't put one of these in your AR and you are using it quite a bit, or even if it's a safe queen, obviously these are not meant for that, but at the same time, put yourself in a position where you could put that many rounds through it. So rangerproof.com is where you can find these. I believe they're $189. They're worth every penny. I'm actually surprised they're not double that price with the amount of quality that you get out of these. So rangerproof.com, as you can see below there. If you have any questions, contact me directly, holsterreviewer@gmail.com. And if you have questions for DMAC or Darren over there at Ranger Roof, I can get you in touch with the right people. So other than that, if you guys have anything else, let me know. You guys have an awesome day.